What's going on, everybody? Today on Super Week in Smart Homes, we're going to talk about Amazon Alexa, the Apple HomePod, and Google Home. So a lot about smart speakers today. Hey guys, so before we get going, wanted to just first ask, I see a lot of people are watching the episodes, but not everybody's subscribing. So if you have a minute, I don't know where it's at, I think it's down here on the right. Please subscribe. Would love to have you guys subscribe so you can see when we release new videos every Tuesday, but we're also going to release some other ones periodically as well. So please stay tuned. So let's get right into it. So today, a lot of it's going to be around the smart speaker space. Not that much has happened in the smart home space. Otherwise, there's been some updates for some door locks, some other things, but I think what's happening with the smart speakers is the most interesting. So we'll start with Amazon Alexa. As you guys know, that's kind of my favorite in the space right now because it has the most robust capabilities around smart homes. Actually gave away our first in the Echo Dot giveaway on our Instagram today. I gave it to Scarlett was the winner's name. You guys can go check out our Instagram right there if you want to enter as well. But so in terms of Amazon Alexa, so some interesting things happened. They released the ability to have notifications to the to your Echoes. So things like not everybody's going to have the ability to do notifications. First of all, not all skills can do it. It'll be an opt-in process for notifications, so they won't just happen automatically like they do on your iPhone, for example. But I think there's a lot of capability, interesting things that can happen with it. Right now, I think Domino's is the only one that has it, and it pretty much tells when like your pizza is starting to be delivered, which is cool. But I think what's really going to be interesting is like meeting reminders and things of that nature. That's really what I want it for, is like meeting reminders and reminders about to-dos and things like that. Essentially making it a real personal assistant. I mean, I love it for smart. I love the idea of what it can be for smart homes, but if it can do smart homes and personal assistant, essentially be like your Jarvis, little Iron Man reference there. I think that'd be awesome. Number two, kind of going even more into this whole like being your entire life personal assistant, is Amazon's enabling more business-to-business skills to be made. So thinking about like Salesforce making a skill so that you can check, your CRM, or other like maybe Zendesk making it so you can, reply to customers' support issues and things of that nature. They're also going to be enable you to make private skills for just within your company. So if you want to have like a leaderboard that Alexa announces or things of that nature from a sales perspective, or whatever you're thinking of, that they're doing a lot of capabilities around that. Which I think are interesting and not really in the smart home space, but I think the more capabilities that people have around Echo in other areas, the more it's going to be adopted within the smart home area as well. So that's it for Alexa. Next, I want to talk about Apple HomePod. This happened a few weeks ago, and this just has been so packed in terms of what I've been talking about. I haven't talked about it, but Apple HomePod delayed their release, so no longer coming out in 2017. They were trying to make it ready for the holiday season. That's not going to happen. It's going to be an early 2018 release. For me, I mean, they really got to do something special here for this to be relevant, especially coming out the gate. They've been talking a lot about how it's going to have better sound, but now Echo works with Sonos, so I doubt it's going to be better than Sonos' sound. So that really means nothing to me. What the interesting thing that I think they bring to the table that nobody else has is that they have the AirPods as well, so Siri can go everywhere with you. So even when you're out on the street, you can be talking to Siri, whereas you can't talk to Echo or Google when you're doing that. I mean, you can do Google on the phone, but I like how it you can just summons it with Echo, Google Home, and I think the HomePod will probably work like that as well. And then the last thing I want to talk about was Google Home. So literally last episode, I talked about routines that are coming out for Google Home, which is essentially like scenes. You say Google, turn on away mode. It brings down your shades, turns off the lights, turns off the AC, whatever. But what's happening now is you're going to be able to do more complex commands, and essentially it just means being able to say, Google, turn off the lights and turn my TV on, right? So instead of having to say, okay, Google, turn off the lights, okay, Google, turn my TV on, you'd be able to say, okay, Google, turn off the lights and turn my TV on. None of the other, Echo doesn't do that yet. Like I said, Josh AI does do that. And I also mentioned I did not think that was going to last long as a differentiator for Josh AI. Because 1 week later, Google has already done it, right? It didn't seem like that difficult of a task, but it is super annoying having to do that. Like, I do it with my Echo all the time, where I'm saying, turn, what time is it? Or turn on Spotify, and then I have to wait and then say turn to level 7 or turn the volume all the way up or whatever. So, I mean, it's just annoying. I don't see why they haven't done that yet. I think that's awesome that Google's doing it, and makes me more interested in what Google's gonna do moving forward. It's obvious that they're really investing into the Google Home. Been hearing rattlings that they're actually gonna be bringing Nest back into the house with Google Home and everything. So I think that will be really interesting, and having all the Nest products be more built with Google Home, and could really help Google make a real play at the smart home space. So just interested in what's happening. Always trying to stay up to date. I think I started this show because I wanted to learn a lot about what's happening in the smart home space and make sure that I'm always up to date on what's happening. But the more I do it, I'm seeing that like a lot of my peers have no clue what's happening with a lot of these do-it-yourself products or consumer products. But that's what our clients want, and they want it to integrate with their full home automation systems. I like to think of this as a differentiator for me as I continue to do it. What most integrators will tell you is like, those do-it-yourself products aren't reliable. That's not true for all of them. Some of them it's true, but I think being able to really understand what's happening with the space is something that here at Digital Home I pride myself on, and definitely something that I think is going to be of real value to our clients moving forward. So comment below, let me know what you guys think of the show, what you thought about today's episode. Also, you can go to our website, digihm.com. Little thing on the bottom right, it's my face. I can chat with you real time right there. So love to chat with you guys, and I'll talk to you next week.